I hope the CBN will come out very quickly with some assurances that will say, don't go to the ATMs just yet. By Friday or whatever date, we will pump 200 Naira notes to the banks, and you'll be able to withdraw your 5,000, your 10,000, even your 20,000 in 200 Naira notes. The most important thing is this. Intelligence reports at the end of the day have shown the president that these politicians have stashed up this money in 1,000 Naira notes. In Ghana must go bags, in cement bags, some buried in cemetery, some buried in grave sites, some buried in soak away, all kinds of things. It's all put in the roof. Some are in farms, to make sure that these people do not have access to this money. And if they are sure of the money, the thing is, if you are sure the money you have is legitimate, take your 50 million Naira to the bank in 1,000 Naira notes, go to the CBN. This election in 2023 is the freedom fight. If you don't know, you better know now. The option you have is, if you want to continue to be enslaved, fine. If you don't want to stop being enslaved and you want some element, you're not going to get full freedom more. Let me prepare your mind for that. But at least you'll be able to take the rope off your hands and, struggle out for some air. So let's all be patient. And I think at the end of the day, all this will be over by this time next week. By this time next week, things will ease up.
3 killed as protests rock Oyo, Edo, Benue, others. That story is in the Vanguard newspaper. Do you see this stopping now, especially with this broadcast?
Well, no, not with this broadcast. It might not stop immediately, because let me also be honest with you. I have a feeling that some of these top politicians are also engineering this. They want to create a state of crisis. I have that feeling. I'm not saying people are not suffering and people are not reacting, but I have a feeling that they're fueling it. With what the president has said now, maybe we'll be expecting a bit more of this. Maybe.
Oh. Ah.
Yes, because
instead of it dying down.
Because if you look at the temperament of somebody like El Rufai, he's spoiling for a fight. He's almost called the president incompetent. He says it in a roundabout manner and says those around the president. He has lost confidence in them. He, particularly of all the governors, is spoiling for a fight. And the development that happened yesterday, I think Lagos State and 2 other states joined the other states who sued the federal government. But 2 PDP states, that's at the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Two PDP states.
I think Edo and one of them.
Yeah, Edo is one. Yeah. And Bayelsa have joined the federal government. So we are in for a very strong confrontation. How the president is going to handle this, we don't know. It's a pity. Some of the major actors in these things, believe you me, if not for the immunity they had, some of them should almost be charged for treason, because you're whipping up sentiments, you're doing all kinds of things, wanting to destabilize government for your own selfish ends. And I don't think that should happen. So we appeal to people. Don't look. We all fell for the last time you find me falling for something like this was the one that happened during Jonathan's time, when we were all fighting that subsidy should stay. We didn't know that we were fighting for other people to become multi-billionaires. We didn't know. So I have a feeling there could be an escalation. The president, I believe, should have the capacity, with the DSS, the capacity to deal with it. Flush out some people.